People were talking about like protect black women and things like that. It's like you haven't earned those men. Because protection means that I'm using myself as a human shield. What you talked about, you earned those men.
Oh, I know I did, baby, because I'm a
When it was a case where there was quid pro quo, you scratch my back in these ways, I scratch your back in those ways. The ways that men scratch the proverbial back is protection and provision. What are the ways women scratch the back? It's peace. It's nutrition, right? And it's child rearing. How are those things going in our community?
chaos. They deep frying every damn thing they can find, and these kids don't know how to read, write, or do arithmetic. They know how to dress though. Oh well, and on that note,
oh my bad.
That is something to say.
Bro, I am completely floored at the man in this video and his ability to say things that are so stupid, and he really commits to believing it. Honestly, you know what? I really do wonder what has happened to the psyche of a lot of black men in our community, that they feel like it is a flex or they have no problem openly saying that they don't protect the women in their communities. Then they wonder why the other races of men don't respect them, or they think their character is bad. Now, I will admit that we know that anti-blackness plays a part in this as well, but I also have to admit that it also has to do with the lack of loyalty that black men display in regards to black women. And you know what? I have honestly asked God for answers as to why black men, and of course it's not all black men, but why a lot of black men seem to want love and adoration from black women, but want to treat black women as an expendable resource, and then be mad when black women get tired of being treated like that. And I'm also mad at the black women who were in this video who want so badly to be looked at as having value, or they want to be put above other black women, that they just go with anything that is said, just so a brother will look at them and say, oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good doormat I'd like to step on. Yeah, you sis, you first. Wow. Okay. The fact that he said that when you say protect black women, that black women haven't earned those men, what the heck does that mean? Did black women tell you that when they were marching for you or fighting right alongside you for the black community? This man said that he is using himself as a human shield. Stop the games. Stop the games. The majority of men, and that goes for any race of men, they are not using themselves as a shield for women, or more specifically for black women. And black men never have historically. And I'll be clear here, that's not necessarily the fault of the black man, because there have been so many horrific things that have happened to the both of us and that we haven't really had any control over. But let's be clear here. There are things that have happened to and continue to happen to the black woman that the black man looks on and watches and doesn't do anything about. And he's definitely not using himself as a shield to protect her from it. And I say stats all the time on here. So these things are definitely verifiable, quantifiable. You know what they are. I'm tired of saying them. I can't even say them in this video. I can't say it. But this is exactly why I say that being a pick-me is harmful, because they allow men to live in a state of delusion. These black women are allowing this black man to live in a state of delusion about the dynamics between black women and black men. Now, Malcolm X said that black women were the most unprotected and the most disrespected in 1962. 1962. That was 62 years ago. 99% of the people watching this video right now were not even born then. So when has this protection been happening? Because he said when there was a case of quid pro quo, which is black women supposedly scratching the black man's back with peace, nutrition, and protection, aka black women cooking, cleaning, and shutting the heck up. Even when that was going on, and there were more black women that were indoctrinated with pick-me philosophy, back then,
the way the brother walks is beautiful. The way he talks is beautiful. The way he abuses me is beautiful. Hey, the brother is beautiful. The way he makes love to me is beautiful. You know, that's my man.
Yeah, you heard her. way back then, when black women thought the black man was so beautiful, she was still getting abused. Somebody was still going upside her head. Okay? So please stop the games. And if the quid pro quo is the black man providing, then why is it that then and now, black women were working the most and working more than other races of women and working just as much right alongside the black man, sometimes providing more for the family or the same amount? So where's the back scratching coming in? Hmm? And we already know that then and now, a lot of the abuse that black women suffered from was from the men that were supposed to protect them, which were y'all. So once again, where was this quid pro quo ever? And these things are historical facts. These things can be verified. These things can be quantified. I say this often, but these aren't my feelings. These are facts. So debate with your mama. Pick-me's are so terrible because instead of taking the opportunity to educate this man and tell him how wrong he is historically, they instead choose to be silent and let this man be so confident and arrogant in his stupidity. This man has a platform and they could have educated him so that instead of him telling lies, he could speak truth and try to repair the damage that the black man has done to the black woman. But these pygmies choose to be silent just so that they can get a cookie as the super sister soldier doormat. Disgraceful. They start talking about deep frying food as if that should be focused on. Or they start putting the difficulty of reading and the lack of education that some black children receive strictly on the black woman. What about the school system that purposely undereducates black children? Or what about the fathers that also have an equal responsibility to educate their children? Or why didn't you mention the crime in the communities, which are overwhelmingly committed by black men? It's just insane. Like, I really feel like I'm going to do more videos on pygmies because the damage that they do is monumental. And I think it hurts me more because they're black women just like me. And I know that they have experienced bad things as well, but they choose to do if you can't beat them, join them type of dynamic. And I don't really know if these type of women can be saved. And to be honest, I don't really look at them like they are a sister or a fellow black woman. I look at them like an op. If I'm gonna be real, I look at them like some type of alien or a person that I have no sisterhood with. They get no grace from me. But you know what? I digress. If you watch this whole video, I promise making these videos sometimes is very stressful, but if you watched this video and you enjoyed it, please drop a 2 in the comments. And you already know why, because what they said were what? Boo, boo. And if you can't donate to my Cash App above to help support the channel, then that's no problem at all. I know times are hard out here. Just do me a free favor. It won't cost you anything. Just slide on over there to TikTok. Follow me there. I live stream often. I know you'll enjoy it. Follow me on YouTube. Hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my new uploads. And as always, please, I love to hear from you. Drop your thoughts, comments, and feelings down below.